Hi, I'm Diane Seamark. I'm the co-owner of Sadohana Dojo, circa 1997. It's a martial arts academy, yoga therapy studio, and shiatsu clinic that I co-own with my husband, Michael Seamark. I'm a 5th degree black belt in Kokudo Jiu-Jitsu. Ooh, I can show you my cool kanban. It's called a kanban. That was awarded to me when I got my rank, and kind of cool. I'm the first female in Canada to hold that title. Yeah. And I'm a yoga therapist, certified yoga therapist, and a green belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. So I just wanted to give you a little background as to my credentials, and most importantly, why I developed this program in partnership with my husband called Self-Defense from the Inside Out, how to cultivate and maintain a safety state of mind. Self-defense can be very activating. It can bring up a lot of stuff. So we make sure that we take care of the movement and the practicality of it, but also the feelings and the emotions. I witnessed violence and abuse from an early age, so my boundaries were super jacked. And feeling unsafe was actually my norm. It was my baseline. So when I first started doing jujitsu, it was incredibly humbling because I did not feel comfortable protecting myself, creating a safe boundary, knowing what my personal space was, feeling validated, having a voice. I went from like being completely shut down to like completely aggressive or combative. I had to learn the nuance of the in between, how to be confident, how to hold my space. And so I share this with you because there's a lot floating out there right now, and especially as the world is opening back up and we're starting to go back out, we're going to have all of our own anxieties related to the pandemic and to the lockdowns and to seeing the whole fabric of society change in 2020. So we might be a little bit more hypersensitive. I feel like we've collectively gone through a pretty significant trauma just with the pandemic, let alone what everybody's individual history and origin stories are. So I'm very, very thrilled to be launching this new hybrid program, which is, it can be 100% online and it can be online and in person. I also have like a really cool couples retreat that's coming up. And it's just to be able to marry these two different sides, the emotional, mental with the physical. So I hope you enjoyed the little slideshow I put together, and I encourage you to reach out, hit me up, give me some questions, let me know where you're at. And I want to hear from you. I want to be that representation. When I was coming up in jiu-jitsu, there was nobody else like me on the mat. There was no other female that I could look down the line and be like, hey, I feel things. What do I do? So I'm super passionate about teaching women how to protect themselves. There's no silver bullets. I'm not gonna tell you I've got the 1-2 punch that's gonna dissuade every attacker. Um, doesn't exist. I am gonna empower you. I'm gonna show you how to deal with the big T, little t trauma that you have, so that your past doesn't keep smacking you in the face every time you try to step outside your comfort zone. I'm gonna encourage you to keep meeting your growth edge and to develop some new skills so that you can harness and maintain a safety state of mind no matter where you are, regardless of your skill level, regardless of your size. Okay, so I hope you enjoy my little presentation, and I look forward to being of service to you.
Let me ask you, are you comfortable hiking or dining alone at the moment? What is a safe distance when a stranger approaches? Do you know the difference between aggressive versus assertive behavior? Can you identify predator behavior? In a physical altercation, would you know what to do? If someone verbally harassed you, do you know how to respond? Do you know how to practice healthy boundaries? Learning self defense can be activating, so we make sure we take care of the movement as well as the feelings. With our self defense program, we're going to teach you how to have this safety state of mind and show you that there's many steps and safeguards that you can put into place before a physical confrontation occurs. Our 6 fundamental concepts address both the external and the internal dangers that threaten your safety. Self-defense is not just about fighting, it's about personal safety. We're not going to lull you into a false sense of security by relying on a single technique that's going to work on everyone, because I'll let you in on that big secret. There is no technique that will work on everyone. In this course, we're going to show you how to project an attitude of confidence while honing your awareness and teach you how to cultivate a safety state of mind, because your mind is your greatest weapon. Our course will leave you feeling empowered and capable. We meet you exactly where you are. We identify your skill set and we show you tools that you can use anywhere at any time. The 3 A's: having the right attitude and cultivating awareness, practicing avoidance. This is our butter. Coming back and back to these. Awareness is not a byproduct of consciousness. It is a skill that needs to be developed. My husband has a great joke that he's been telling for a few decades. How do you avoid being punched in a biker bar? Don't be in a biker bar. So 99% of dangerous situations are avoidable. So we're going to teach you how to develop situational awareness so you can identify your physical safety at all times. What are your options? What are the threat levels? What's the risk assessment? Where's the exits? Who's in the room with you? We're going to teach you how to identify danger. There's this shocking statistic that 46% of reported attacks on women are from people that they know. So it's not this unknown threat, this boogeyman hiding in the bushes. 46% of all attacks are from a known person. So I want us to workshop what predatory behavior is. I'm not talking about that uncle that says, inappropriate things and just kind of walks over the line. They have no ill intent. They're not malicious. I'm talking about that person that does have malicious intent, that is possibly grooming you without you even knowing it. Or what about like a coworker or someone in your friend circle that just continually crosses the boundary and is inappropriate with you? How can we develop the right tools so that you're safe at all times? Which leads us to these safe boundaries, both inner and outer, physical, emotional, mental boundaries. Not just where your body is in time and space, but that scenario I talked about, this coworker that just is inappropriate and is not respecting your boundaries. How do you maintain a clear boundary, a clear line, without being combative, just being confident, repeating over and over again? And then knowing the resources and the tools that you can reach out to other people for support to help you. Foundational self-defense movement. Yes, we are going to learn how to move. It's not crazy movements. I'm not going to show you how to gouge somebody's eyes out. That's not very realistic and takes an incredible amount of chutzpah and internal violence to be able to perpetuate. And oh, come on. There's so many other steps before that. Stance, balance, yielding, offensive, defensive. Where's your feet? Where's your hips? Where's your hands? Foundational self-defense movement. Strategy so that you can manage distance and range, knowing how to get up, get down, how to move from point A to point B. Good stuff here. How to reclaim your energy. So, like I said, knowing how and where your past shows up is important. I don't want you to go into that flight, fright, freeze, or fawn mode, which I'm very, very, very familiar with. And I want to show you these strategies that you can reclaim your energy um, from experiences that were triggering or activating from the past so that your whole you gets to show up. So, to recap, the AAA approach, situational awareness, identifying dangerous people, places, and things, having safe boundaries, the foundational self defense movements, and the strategies to reclaim your energy. This is all included in our Self Defense from the Inside Out Safety State of Mind program. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. And what's cool is that you get both me and my husband, the husband wife team from Sadhana Dojo, to take you through these concepts, to introduce you to these techniques, to help build your confidence, perhaps introduce you to this more woo woo energy side. Ultimately, we just want to make you feel empowered and safe while we're doing it, while you're learning these new things, and to gently bring you to your growth edge so that you can kind of accelerate that and create these new neural pathways. To book a seminar, you can email info@sadhana.com, subject line safety state of mind. Phone call works, texting works, and you can always go to our website. All our contact info is there. So we customize our workshops to meet you exactly where you are. We've got custom pricing, so reach out so we can discuss more. Thanks and stay safe.